Hello, Tony here from Lightwave Digital. So in part 3 here we've got our crate, toothpaste box and moss, very random, and we've got a Coke can to add. So first thing we'll do is we'll save it. So if you haven't already saved it, go and save it into your contents folder. I've saved as UV shapes. Also make sure you go to the layers and you center the pivot, so the pivot point, what it rotates around, is in the center. And once you've done that, press S on your keyboard to save, and then let's send it through. So top little drop down here, send the objects to layout, and here we have it. And at the minute they're in a maximize and minimize, so what we're going to do is go to edit, general displays, current scene, and where it says here viewport single, I like to have it at one large perspective, 3 at the bottom, and I like to have a camera view here like so. So as you can see, what we've got now is our 3 objects. We've got a camera here that we can move in and out and place it wherever we want in any view. So we can come and kind of bring it up here, bring it closer. In fact, we could bring it more this way, and if I go to rotate my Y on my keyboard, I can go and drag it around to here. Put VPR on. It's got quite a shine on the box look. We can remove that, but let's go to load an object. Let's choose my Coke can, load it in. It's going to load it in the center, and make sure you're on it here. Let's just pull it up in the right view, and then we can move it about however we want and have a look at the size of what it is compared to everything else. Now looking at this, I would say I haven't got my sizes right, because my actual Coke can is either too big. Let's just change our windows to wireframe for top, and either too big or I mean, it doesn't matter with the world itself, but I think the toothpaste might look too small compared to the can. However, what you can do is you can simply just go to modify size, and we could just size it up a little bit so it looks more like it should be. And the Mars, it doesn't really matter. So let's just turn on VPR with what we've got, and we can just, like I said, down here where it says objects, there's a little tiny icon here. If you click it, this shows you your objects. So you can click on planet, T on your keyboard, and we can move it around. Look, and same again with the toothpaste. Let's move it this way, rotate, so Y, and so we've got this little scene. Now if you hold shift and click on any part of your scene, it will bring up that surface. So currently the grey, we can say we don't want any specular on it, we just want it to be flat. Now these would have a bump map, which we'll look at in another tutorial, but we've got rid of that shine. The can will have a shine, so we can have that quite high. It's also got it's metallic, so you could add a bit of metallic into there. The actual box, so the actual toothpaste box is usually quite shiny. The world itself, we can shift click on that. I don't know if we need the shine to it, it's up to you. Or we can add a bit of shine but then get it to blend in a little bit more with the roughness. But yeah, we've kind of got a scene set up now, ready to kind of render. But what you could do as well is you could just play with your camera and have a think about your composition and how you kind of want it to be. You might want it to be kind of quite low, looking up to more of a shot like this. I mean, we've got no HDRI in the scene, we're just using the basic gradient backdrop. But what we've done now is we've brought our UV objects in, put our camera on, ready to do a render. You've got your actual lighting and your lighting properties again, which you can change the colors and stuff. So if I wanted to go and make it kind of a reddish color, we could. For the sunlight, the environment light as well, we can bring it down a bit if you want. And remember that with your actual distant light, when we're on it, it's rotational, so you can decide on where you want the actual, as if the sunlight's coming from that side. Let's feather it by 5 so they're not that harsh. I mean, we can turn it up as well to make it stronger, like so. And then again, you carry on playing. But yeah, so that's the second time now that we've took some basic objects, textured them in different ways and set up lighting and the camera. And then it's a matter of just going to render and then clicking your render frame. And this will then render out your scene on with the default settings. You can press continue and then you can just go over and save it as a JPEG. And we're there. And that's it for this part. Thanks for listening.